G'day everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk to you about these little beauties. These are the Stack Audio Auva EQ equipment isolators. Bit of a mouthful, but these have been underneath my Kuzma Star BR turntable for the last couple of weeks since we unboxed them, and I've been doing some critical listening and going backwards and forwards between the original Kuzma feet and the Stack Audio feet. So let me give you a little bit of background about these and about how they came to be with me. So these have a screw in and out inside part here, which I can show you. And these are the threes, as you can see. And there are three different second sections of these. There's the one for a lighter piece of equipment, the two for a medium piece of equipment, obviously in weight, and the threes go into their more heavier equipment. So this turntable weighs around 48 kilos. So each one of these in the three, for instance, will hold between 10 and 15 kilos. So we just times by 4, and that's how we get. So we've got essentially up to 60 kilos of weight can be here on the threes, and they'll be quite happy to accommodate that kind of weight. Now, I did show in the unboxing video that we had some twos as well that the guys from Stack Audio in the UK sent over. So the 2 is obviously for a smaller piece of equipment or lighter piece of equipment. And this turntable sort of fitted in between the 2s and the 3s. So they sent me out some 2s as well, and I've been doing some testing. I swapped the 2s and the 3s in and out. I couldn't hear any audible difference between the 2 and the 3 on these footers. They all seem to be pretty much the same. Improvement that I got was there with either one of them. There was no audible difference that I could hear anyway. So let's talk a little bit about how I came to get them. So you've seen Paul's system in my room here. He has the Linkwitz LX521s and the OAD Ultra Fidelity multi-channel amplifiers. I built these speakers out of a flat pack for Paul, and as a thank you for that, Paul purchased these footers for me to put underneath my turntable because he knew that I wanted to do some isolation of the turntable, and that was his gift to me. So thank you, Paul. They have been wonderful. And now I'll talk to you all about what I noticed when I put them in. So I did a video a little while ago playing the same track with the standard Kuzma feet and then the Stack Audio feet in, and asked you to give me your opinion about what you'd heard and what you thought. So now I'll talk to you about what I've been hearing. So initially, when I took the original feet out and put the Stack Audio feet in, the very first thing I heard, and it was quite immediate, and it was really very much an improvement in the lower octave, both the noise floor, the articulation in the bass, the drive, the punch that I felt from some of the records I was playing in the lower octave. The difference in articulation and in definition and tonality in the bass area was a marked improvement, a massive improvement. It was almost a bit of a jaw drop moment actually when I was sitting down listening to them, and I really could not quite believe it. I went back to the standard feet and I lost a lot of that definition and a lot of that quietness and calmness in the lower octave. There was an improvement in the mid-range, and there was also a good improvement in the upper frequency, but nowhere near as much as there was in the lower octave. And I think us turntable guys, us analog guys, we're really worried about low frequency isolation in the turntable. These things are bloody brilliant. They really made a very, very big difference to the turntable. I'll give you another test that I did. One of the things I did to check its isolation is I would walk past my rack here and watch what the bass drivers in the Alexia speakers, and if I stepped quite heavily with the standard feet on, I could see small movements on the footsteps as I walked past, which suggested there was obviously some transfer of what I was doing coming into the turntable and then going out into the system. When I put these Stack Audio EQ footers underneath the turntable, I jumped up and down on the floor in the middle of the room, zero transfer of any audible sound, and any movement in the drivers was just non-existent. It was not there. Now, if that's a real-world test for whether something is being isolated or whether it isn't, and these things with flying colours clearly were able to isolate the turntable completely away from the rack. And of course, audibly, there were absolute differences in the way that these things performed. So they absolutely 100% get a thumbs up from me. They are brilliant. What I will do is I will leave a link to Stack Audio in the description below this video. So Josh is the fellow who you'll no doubt get an email back from. Josh is a fantastic guy. He's very, very quick to reply to any email. I'm reaching out to them at the moment to see if I can get some more of their products over here for review, because these things are a revelation. And for, I think around, I think they're about £200 sterling UK money. And so you'll have to do your equivalent conversions in US dollars and Aussie dollars. But as far as I'm concerned, it's, especially for a turntable, it is the best money you will ever spend to tighten up the performance of your turntable. So I'd reach out to them if you're interested. I certainly will be reaching out to them to see if I can review some or give my thoughts on some more products that they are producing. They've worked in my system, and I'm sure they'll work in yours. So I absolutely give them a thumbs up. I think they're fantastic products. I had heard about them, was excited to try them, and I'm very happy that I've got them underneath my turntable. So please reach out if you're interested. I'd get nothing from this. It's just I will leave a link in the description below. These are a fantastic product. They really, really work. I've done all the testing that I need to do to know these things are staying absolutely put underneath my turntable. So please reach out to them if you're interested, and they will, I'm sure, look after you brilliantly. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I've got heaps more stuff coming up shortly. I've got some more speakers coming in here for review or for my thoughts on, and we're going to do a lot more backwards and forwards with the reference phono stage, which you can just see down there in the corner. I've got it turned on and just literally running in the background while I burn it in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.